Welcome, I am TST Tyler, and today I'm going to be making a player based off of a random number generator, and then we're going to be following his career in the sim. So here we have Ryan Murray, and then we're going to decide everything from his position and then to all of his stats. So getting into our first number generating, this is for the position that he will be 4, so he will actually be a power forward. We'll make him a small forward as a backup. So his driving layup is going to be a 69 overall. His post fade, 77. Post hook will be a 90. He's gonna have a 90 post hook. So far he looks like he's pretty good in the post. Let's see how well he can control that. 67 control. So he just has a really nasty post hook. His draw foul is going to be a 74. Close shot, 96. He has a 96 close shot. Mid-range, 67. He could still have a three-pointer. We'll see what he gets. He gets an 83, so he can actually shoot the three. Free throw is a 78. And he has a 99 ball handle. Oh my goodness. So, another thing I want to say is that afterwards I'm going to adjust his tendencies so he plays like to these attributes. Like he'll play to his strengths. So that way I guess so he just he does what he's good at well. So he'll shoot the three, he'll be really good in the post, and apparently he has really good pass accuracy, so he might be Jokic 2.0. So overall, he's a pretty good scorer in the post, has really good close shot, can hit the three with a somewhat high clip. He's very good at dribbling, and he has very high pass IQ. Going on a defensive rebound, this is a big one for him because he is a big man. 71. So overall, he's an okay rebounder. 70 offensive and 71 defensive. Interior defense, 96. Oh, that's really good. That was the one that would really help him at his position. Perimeter, 85. So he's still a very good defender. Block, 84. That's a big jump as well. Steal, 67, which is better than what he had before. Shot contest, 86. So he is going to be a very good defender. Now, if his IQ stuff can somewhat match, then he will be a very, 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 very good player. Athleticism. This one would matter a lot because if he has very good athleticism, then he can be like a Giannis build. Lateral quickness, 73. I think he needs at least 70 in all these aspects. 66 speed does not help, but speed with ball is a 63. Unlucky. And his acceleration is an 88, so he can get up to that top speed very quickly, but he's not too fast. Vertical, 87, so he has pretty good bunnies. And his strength, this one matters a lot. 96 strength. Oh, that's awesome. So he is very, very strong. Stamina, 60. I think with this one, I'm just going to make it somewhat high because that one won't. Like 85 is alright, but like I want him to play, so I'm just gonna make that like that. And then hustle, 72. Mental, pass perception, 66. Next up is defensive consistency. This one's 58. So while he has really good stats, he's not very consistent. Help defense IQ, 65. So he's not really smart on the defensive end. Offensive consistency, this one matters a bunch, and it's 81. So that's pretty good. So he should be a somewhat decent scorer. Pick and roll, 52 on his pick and roll defense IQ. So in the end of this class, he ends up coming out as an 83 overall rookie. That's very good. Now his mid-range is worse than most people in his class, but he can shoot the three, especially for a big man. He's one of the best players. He's one of the best defenders, fairly athletic, high IQ. Now for the potential, just for it to be more interesting, I'm going to go ahead and make it a 99. Or at least a 90, just something like that. But every other stat is the same. There are going to be no injuries, so he won't get injured. and then we'll see you at the draft, and we'll see what team he ends up going to. So, in the draft class, this player that we made actually is not projected to go number 1. He is the highest for his position, but they're actually predicting him to go between number 4 and number 7. So that is really interesting. They have Ivy going 1, Hardy, and then Bryce, and then Holmgren is in a battle with him for that spot. So looking into the draft lottery, the Magic have good odds at this pick, the Thunder have good odds at this pick, and then they also have the 3rd pick. The Rockets get the number 1 pick, Spurs, Knicks, Raptors, Magic, Pistons, Thunder. So the Thunder just got dropped out of the odds to get the number 1 pick. They're at the 7th pick. They probably won't be able to get him. And the Rockets, Spurs, Knicks, they have a chance to do good with this pick, but they might also mess it up and let it drop to the Raptors. So the Rockets get the 1st pick. Oh, they take him! They take Ryan Murray. So that's our guy right there. He went number 1. I didn't check it, so it would be a surprise to me. And yeah, so I guess he's on the Rockets now. So going into year 1, this is the team that Ryan has to work with. It's John Wall, Jalen Green, Ryan Murray, Christian Wood, Sengun, Jayshawn Tate, Kevin Porter, Peyton Watson, who this is another rookie they got from the 2nd round, Kenyon Martin, and then Usman Garuba is the rotation. So I don't expect this team to do good at all. I expect them to win like 25 games, and they'll probably be in the same spot. But they have 2 future stars, so that is a good thing for this team. So we ended up winning 33 games. Jokic takes home MVP. Chet wins Rookie of the Year. I do want to see what Ryan could do. He averaged 14 or 15, and then 6.5 and 3. So not a bad season, but not good enough to win Rookie of the Year, unfortunately. He did make All-Rookie First Team as a forward. Why I don't know why there are 3 guards on here. That doesn't make sense. But whatever. We didn't make the play-in. We won 33 games, which was more than I expected, because this team has nobody above an 83, or did at the. I think Ryan or Jaden or Jalen went over that. The Pelicans end up winning the championship. So going into year number 2, we let John Wall go, and actually no, we didn't. We kept John Wall and we kept Kevin Porter Jr. We signed them both to 1-year extensions. Actually, John Wall we signed to a 3-year extension, so I don't know what they're doing. But Jalen Green is up to an 88 overall. Ryan Murray's up to an 85. I mean, they are a nice duo. They look like they'll be a nice duo. I'm not sure about the rest of the team, considering it looks like it's getting worse. Yeah, so on to year 2. So actually coming into year 2, there's a drastic improvement, and it's not really from the roster getting any better. It's from like the core players playing better. Like I said, if we come over here to roster, Jalen Green up to a 90, average 25.5, 4 and 3, and then Ryan Murphy averaged 17.8, 9 rebounds, and then 3 assists as well on better 3-point shooting and better free throw shooting. And then I think he had more blocks too. In the series, they're up 3-1, and they make it to the 2nd round, going up against the Timberwolves, who have Russell, Malik Beasley, Ant, and Cat still. Now, Ryan Murphy has a pretty good matchup. Okay, they're down 2-0, down 3-0, and they get swept. Well, now, we weren't expecting much from this young core of players, but that is a good sign that they made it all the way to the 2nd round in Ryan's 2nd year. Going into year 3, Jalen Green and Ryan Murray get pretty good. He's up to an 88, and Jalen's up to a 91. The one thing that Ryan was lacking really was the mid-range, and he's getting okay at that at least. And they also have a few other people in the front court. So I think I'm going to end up moving him to small forward just for the team's sake, and then I'll have him as a power forward secondary just so these guys can get decent playing time. So something really interesting, the All-Star game is located in Houston this season, and Jalen Green and Ryan Murray both made the All-Star team. They have been putting up very good numbers. Ryan Murray about like 28 and 5 or something like that, and then Jalen Green's been putting up like 32, 33 points a game. And if you look at the record, this team is 47 and 8, so it's quite a jump over last year. So end of year 3, we ended up going 65-17, and we had Jalen Green in the race for MVP, averaging 31 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. They both ended up making All-NBA third team. Jalen made third team, and then so did Ryan. So Ryan averaged 21, 9, and 3 off of better shooting splits all around. His turnovers stayed exactly the same. His steals went up, assists went up. So overall, a very productive season. And obviously they're the 1 seed. I think if you win this many games, you deserve to be the 1 seed. They're going up against Phoenix, who have Scoot Henderson, Karis LeVert, Cam Reddish, don't know who that is, and DeAndre Ayton. So we have them beat in every asset except for center, I think. Let me check again. And they don't have D-Book with them. So this should be an easy series for us. Up 3-0. And we are into the second round against the Golden State Warriors. I would still imagine they have Steph. Going over the team, they have Steph Curry, Keontae George, Wiggins, Kuminga, and Wiseman. This one will be very tough. I'm not sure if we can make it through this just because of how good Curry is, and like the cast around him is full of mid-80s. So going into year 4, Ryan Murray, Jalen Green get slightly better. They have Derek Lively to help them a little bit. Marcus Bagley is here too. John Wall is still making more money than he should. But he is still here. And this team didn't really get much better, just besides people getting better. They didn't sign anybody. They did keep Green on a massive 4-year, 155 contract. Ryan Murray is up to get paid next offseason. So let's see if he can do that. I think he should get paid, probably. He definitely deserves it, taking his team to a title and winning his finals MVP. But we'll see. So as a team, they ended up getting a little bit worse, but individually, Ryan Murray and Jalen Green got significantly better. Zion is on the Bulls, Rookie of the Year, and then Steve Nash wins Coach of the Year. We won 58 games compared to our 65 last season. So, and Ryan Murray gets second team, and so does Jalen Green. So these guys just stay following each other, I guess. Ryan ended up averaging 22, 10.5, and 4 on slightly worse shooting but better free throw shooting. So that's pretty good. And then Jalen Green averages 34, 5, and 4. Now I don't know if you can win MVP because I think Zion averaged like a triple double or something like that. But we do get the 1 seed again, and we are going up against the Kings. And that's a pretty easy team. We're just gonna go through the playoffs here. Since he's already got his first string, then anything after this is just fill in the stat sheet for him. In Game 7, they win. Oh, Golden State, huh? If they lose this game, then we'll see who's on Golden State. They do. They get swept, and it's Kuminga, Wiseman, Wiggins, Moody, and then Curry. Yeah, just the same team, so now the Bulls and the Warriors. And the Bulls win it. I was kind of assuming that... Oh, Zion and Cat? Oh, there... yeah, that is a scary duo to run into. So after year 5, I think I'm going to go pretty fast through the years, just in case he does anything crazy. I'm not really going to jump in any games. But if he does, like, win MVP or get a championship or captain or something like that, then I'll let you know. And then at the end of year 5, we went 56-26. Lamelo's the MVP. This is our rookie, and he wins Rookie of the Year. We had him start 12, 8.5. So he's getting the assists for us. And I think we won Coach of the Year. Jalen Green and Ryan Murray both make All-NBA first team. Jalen Green averages 33, 5, and 4. And Ryan Murray actually averaged 24, 10.7, and 4. So, and then his numbers went up still. 3-point went slightly down, but he's keeping it at around the 37%. Free throw went up. He's almost a 90% shooter. And then his field goal percentage went up, so he's almost 50%. And I think he shoots a decent amount from 3. So that's pretty good that he has... I wonder how many threes he's taken. Yeah, he's taken 500 attempts from 3, and he's hit 200. So he definitely shoots from 3. So these are very impressive splits from him. Going up against the Pistons. We're down 3-1. Come on, guys. Y'all gotta clutch up. Okay, we win this game. And then we're gonna go to our game plan. And we'll do whatever it says to do. Because our stars are a little tired. So it's going to give them a little bit less minutes and disperse it out. So hopefully that gives us the momentum we need with a 50-point first quarter. Oh, that is a blowout win. Okay, now game 7. Okay, we're at a little bit of a deficit. Oh, we lose in 7. So from now on, I'll bring you back if something really interesting happens. So this is year 6, actually, just the year after we were just gonna go flying through, and Ryan just is like, let me win MVP right quick. He averages 26.4, which is the highest of his career, almost 15 rebounds, which is definitely the highest of his career, 4 assists, about a steal and a half, and a block and a half a game, ups his shooting in every way, and yeah, he just won MVP. Now Defensive Player of the Year still doesn't go to him because I don't know, but he does take home the MVP. Obviously made All NBA first team. So he's going crazy. In back-to-back seasons now, Ryan Murray has won an MVP. This season, he stepped it up from last. He scored 30 points a game, a little bit lower on rebounds, but he's almost averaging 5 assists, up the defensive numbers, up the shooting still. This guy is on track to be one of the GOATs. Now, he hasn't won a ring since year 3, but I do have confidence that he can win 1 or 2 more. I'm not sure about anything other than that, but yeah, I think he's on pace to be one of the GOATs for sure. And this year he actually makes the finals. He's up 3-2, and they win. He wins his second championship and his second finals MVP. And for the 3rd year in a row, Ryan Murray wins MVP. These numbers aren't as good, so it was a little bit closer. But this is his 3rd MVP in a row, off of 25.6 points per game, almost 15 rebounds per game, almost 5 assists per game. Good numbers. I think the numbers may be a little bit better, or like the shooting numbers, but the stats are a little bit worse. But he is still MVP. So this is his 3rd MVP. So now Ryan is up to his 4th MVP award, racking these up. This is his 4th in a row, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, 4 in a row. These are his best shooting splits by far, tied for about his best numbers by far. And then this guy, our 6th man's been working pretty well too. But yeah, 4 MVPs, 2 championships, and he is 28 years old. So we've got a long way to go. He's a 5-time MVP. He's made the championship 6 times, and then he's won it twice. This guy could have possibly the best career if he could start winning championships. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that, but MVPs, he's winning a bunch of them. And he is making the finals for a 7th time. And this time he wins it. This is his 3rd championship and his 7th finals appearance. He wins finals MVP as well. Yeah, okay. He is actually making a GOAT case. If he can win a few more championships and a few more MVPs, I think I gotta give it to him. This year, Ryan actually didn't win MVP, but he ended up taking home an NBA championship and finals MVP. So this becomes his 4th championship. He did not get MVP, but he was in the running. I think he just dropped off of a 99, so he's had like a really good hot streak. So now he's actually starting to degress, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. So after a break, I think of a year, this is his 6th MVP that he's won. I'm pretty sure that ties for like the most all time, I think with Michael Jordan. Now, the only thing he needs to do is rings. I think this is probably the end of his prime, 31. He's still holding on to that overall. His shot tendency's spiked up. He's got a bunch of Hall of Fame badges now. I don't know if I can expect him to continue at this pace for much longer. So while he's still with this God Squad with Jalen Green, and I think there's a bunch of 86s. Yeah, I mean, like with this team, he definitely should be winning rings. I think he definitely has enough MVPs to be considered the GOAT. Now he just needs to like win some. He just needs to win some finals. Now he's in the championship against the Bulls. 2-2. 3-2? And he wins! He wins his 5th championship, and he gets Finals MVP. He's gotten Finals MVP every time he's won a chip. And it's against the Bulls, so that's kind of storyline right now. And Ryan Murray wins another MVP. This is his 7th? It's his 7th MVP? Dude. Okay, this guy is insane. This is his 7th MVP. Go already. So yeah. So this year Ryan did not win MVP, but he did win Defensive Player of the Year, which I'm pretty sure is a first for him. So the team still won him with 60 games. He still made All-NBA first team, and then this time he won Defensive Player of the Year. And that's it. So Ryan won his 6th championship and his 6th Finals MVP. I definitely think that GOAT conversation's long over. With 7 MVPs, 6 championships, 6 Finals MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year. He's been to the championship 11 times. I think he is officially the GOAT. So now Ryan has won his 8th MVP. Count them, 8. This one makes the least amount of sense to me because it looks like the worst stats. But yeah, he won another one. Going into Game 7, the Rockets are in the finals. And he wins another championship. This is championship number 7. I feel like this will be the last thing that he does in his career, because it's been about a few years since he won an MVP. He's still been on All-NBA first team somehow, but his overall is kind of tanking. I think he's at like a yeah, he's at a 92 overall now, 36 years old. He's been doing this for a long time. So going through these playoffs, I think this is the last year of his career. He's like an 88 or something like that. As they lose in 7. Anthony Edwards is still here. LaMelo. There he is. Ryan Murray, ladies and gentlemen. He's had a GOAT career. 8-time MVP, 7-time champion, 16-time All-Star, also 7-time Finals MVP. He made the championship, I believe, 11 times or 12. I think it was 12 at least. 13-time first team All-NBA, 2 times second team All-NBA, just because those were those other years, you know. I can't believe that. That's crazy. And then he made 13-team All-NBA 1 time. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 12-time First Team All-Defense, and First Team All-Rookie. What a career. That's a GOAT career. If we go ahead and check out the NBA records, he will retire 13th in all-time scoring, just ahead of Anthony Edwards, who he's retiring with. Field goals made, 12th all-time. 3-pointers made, I'm pretty sure he's not too far down there on this one. Yeah, 18th in 3-pointers, which is pretty crazy for a big man. Free throws made. Is he here? I have no idea. He is 45th on the list for free throws made. Rebounds, I know he's really high in this one. He retires 3rd behind Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain. Assists, I'm not even going to look. Blocks, he could be here. He is 19th on the list in blocks with 2,400. Steals, he might be here too. Who knows? He is 32nd on this list, so he's like on every list that I can see. He's 9th in minutes. Like he's played so much. And for him to be 20th in turnovers isn't really that bad. Points, I don't know where he stands on points. He is 22.8, so that's pretty good for that. I'm interested to see how many 40-point games he had. Jalen Green had a lot. Because he wasn't really that crazy of a scorer. 45 40-point games. But yeah, that does it for the career of Ryan Murray. He's definitely making the Hall of Fame. He is definitely a GOAT. And that'll do it for this video, and I'll see you all next time.